Bonjour, je m'appelle Adelino Amaral, and yes, this is the only French word here for me today, because now we are talking business. Welcome to the Energy Ops Desk, the channel that helps you to master the energy trading operation one trade at a time. See you next time. Have you ever wondered what actually happens after a trader agrees a deal? Most people think the trade is finished once the buyer and seller agrees on the price, the volume, the delivery period, and location. But in energy trading, that is only the beginning of the trade, of the journey. Behind every trade, there is a life cycle. And if that life cycle is not properly captured, confirmed, settled, reconciled, the business can face financial errors, operational risk, dispute, and control failures. In this video, we are going to break down the trade lifecycle in a simple and practical way from deal capture to settlement. When the trade is executed, the commercial decision has been made, but operations now has to make sure that the deal becomes real inside the company system. Contracts, confirmations, invoices, settlement files, and accounting records. That is the purpose of the trade lifecycle. It connects the front office decision with the operational, financial, and control processes that happen after the trade. In simple words, the trade lifecycle is the path trade follows from execution to final settlement and reconciliation. So let's start with the deal capture. The life cycle usually starts with the deal capture. This is where the trade first enters the operational workflow. Depending on the company, this may happen inside an ETRM system, a trading platform, another internal system used to record trades. The goal is simple: record the trade accurately, but the impact is huge because everything downstream depends on this data. Counterparty, commodity, buy or sell direction, volume, price or pricing formula, delivery period, delivery location, index reference, payment terms, etc. The trade validation. After the trade is captured, the next step is validation. Validation means checking that the trade makes sense and meets internal requirements. This may involve operations, middle office, risk, or control teams, depending on the company structure. The purpose is to catch errors early before they become a settlement problem, right? Is the counterparty approved? Is the price reasonable or correct? Does the trade comply with limits? Are the dates and location correct? Basically, are all requirement fields complete? Once the trade is captured and validated, the next major control is confirmation. A confirmation is the formal document or electronic message that records the agreed trade terms between both parties. Matching means comparing our internal trade record against the counterparty's record. The question is, do both sides agree on the same deal? If there is a mismatch, it needs to be investigated and resolved quickly. Common mismatches include prices, volume, delivery dates, location, counterparty, contract, reference, or payment terms. Confirmation is one of the most important controls in the life cycle because it reduces disputes and protects the company from operational and financial errors. In energy trading, a trade is not always just a financial transaction, right? There may be physical delivery involved. Depending on the commodity, this step may include nominations, scheduling, pipeline movement, power schedules, storage activity, energy cargo coordination, or logistics support, etc. The operational team needs to make sure that what was agreed commercially can actually happen operationally. This is where trading becomes real world. The trade is no longer just a number on the screen. It is connected to infrastructure, systems, timing, documentation, and operational constraints. After the delivery period or pricing period is complete, the trade moves into the invoicing and settlement process. Settlement is where the financial value of the trade is calculated. The team determines who owes money, how much is owed, and when payment is due. This may include final volumes, final prices, index prices, fees, correction, contract terms. If something is wrong, the invoice may be disputed. And when invoices are disputed, cash flow can be delayed. Settlement is not just about paying or receiving money, it is about making sure the financial results of the trade is accurate, documented, and controlled. The final step is the reconciliation. I close the deal, right? Reconciliation means comparing records across different systems and sources to make sure everything agrees. So, for example, does the ATM system match the invoice? Does the invoice match the payment? Does the payment match accounting? Do internal records match counterparty records? Are all exceptions resolved? This step is essential because it confirms that the trade lifecycle has been completely complete and correct. If there are breaks, the team must investigate. A break could come from a wrong price, missing volume, timing issue, duplicate invoices, incorrect payment terms, etc., etc. So reconciliation protects the business. It helps to detect errors, prevent losses, support audits, and maintain operational discipline. The trade life cycle matters because it protects the company from unnecessary risk, right? A trade can be profitable commercially, but still create problems operationally if it is not managed correctly. Strong lifecycle management helps the business reduce trade errors, avoid invoice dispute, improve cash flow, support accurate accounting, improve communication between teams, and build operational confidence. It is especially important in energy trading because the products are complex, the volumes can be large, and timing matters. Operations is not just a support function, operations is the control desk behind the trade. Here are a few common mistakes to avoid if in the trade lifecycle. First, assuming that once the trade is executed, the work is finished. Second, treating the deal capture as a simple data entry instead of a control point. Third, waiting too long to resolve confirmations mistakes. Fourth, not documenting changes, corrections, or exceptions clearly. And ignoring reconciliation breaks because they look small. In operations, small breaks can become expensive problems. The best teams do not wait for problems to become urgent. They build clean workflows, clean ownership, and strong controls from the beginning. So, we are at the end of our presentation. So, if this helps you understand the trade life cycle more clearly, subscribe to the Energy Ops desk, please. This channel is for professionals who want practical real-world explanation of energy trading operations, middle office, back office, settlements, reconciliations. If you are new to energy operations, start by understanding the life cycle, because once you understand the life cycle, everything else starts to make sense. In the next videos, we'll go deeper into confirmations, settlements, reconciliations, and the real operation issues that happen after the trade is done. That's a wrap for today's session. À bientôt, see you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe.
Hey, yeah, out walking, ice cold gray, stone face, but I own the place. Silk on skin, sharp in the frame, you say my name like you know the game. Palm read, I saw your bluff, small talk, baby, I'm too rough. I keep my calm, I keep my cut, one look and your whole crew shut. Hush now, watch me glide, snake stare, I don't hide. Blink once, then I'm gone.